Few days back, I was talking to someone and I said the year 2015 has been one of the most challenging years in my life. Mainly because two major events happened which kind of affected me, in a big way. One was my father. He had a brain stroke, and his left hand was paralyzed. This happened probably 2 weeks back, and just the last Saturday, someone stole my bike while it was parked below home, and through these tough times, there was just one song that was running through my head, and I don't know why it was happening, but I could only hear these words: "Bless the Lord at all times. Bless the Lord, O my soul, and rejoice in the Lord always." So these words just kept ringing in my mind. There were times I even thought, why is this even happening? Because these events happened within the succession of a couple of weeks. But in the book of James, chapter 1, verse 2, it says, "My brethren, consider it pure joy when you face trials of many kinds." And at once, when I heard this verse, I really did not understand. I mean, how can you be full of joy when things like these happen? But I tell you, trusting in the Lord is the best thing that we can do. Because just before we left to the hospital, I called a couple of friends and I asked them to pray for him. While I was praying for him in my heart, and I said, "God, you take care of him, oh Father." And the rest of my family took my dad to the hospital, and I went half an hour late. And by the time I reached, my father said that his paralysis is already gone. And I couldn't thank God enough for that, and it was really a special moment to see my dad like that, and I praise God for that. And coming to my bike, I once again prayed, and I just left it to the Lord, saying, "God, if my bike is gone, I believe that you're teaching me something through what has happened." And so like I told you, I lost my bike on Saturday, and on Monday we had to go to a dinner at a friend's place, and we started off. And while we started off, another friend of mine, he calls me and he tells that he also wanted to join us. So I asked him to wait at the Railway Degree College, Tarnaka, and I told him that we'll pick him from there. So he parked his bike there, and we picked him up. We went for dinner, and on our way back, this friend of mine, he asked us to slow down the car as he wants to take the bike. So we slowed the car down, and at a distance I see a bike which looked similar to mine, and it was like 50 meters away, and something really told me to just keep looking at that bike. And as we approached, and I see this number 4956 and that's the number of my bike, and immediately the next moment I find myself out of the car and I'm running towards the bike, and I see that my bike is there. It has been abandoned. I mean, it's unbelievable. Where in the world does it happen like that? I praise God for that. Then I called my brother and I asked him to get the bike keys. The bike was still locked. Then he gets the keys, and at the same time, my dad calls another uncle who said he'll manage the police case, and he asked us to just take the bike home. And so I started the bike, and it's home. It's with me. And I just kept thinking, where in the world does it happen like this once again? God, He really works miracles. But the best part is, from the time I lost my bike and I found it back, God has been really talking to me. The first important thing is a confession. It's that I have been driving my bike without a license. So I knew God was prompting me. He was telling me that I shouldn't be riding the bike without a license. So between those days, I really decided that I'll get a license if I want to ride any further. And the second one was that just a few hours before I found my bike, I was thinking about the person who stole it, and something prompted me to pray and forgive that person. And thirdly, most importantly, God taught me to not worry in any kind of situation. According to Romans 8:28, it says, all things work out for the good of those who love Him and have been called according to the purpose He has for us. So this is my story. Friends, I just want to tell you that our God is worthy to be trusted. All you need is to have an intimate relationship with Him, and there's nothing better than hearing from Him and getting confirmations from Him. I wish the same for you, and I hope you will continue to have the best 2015 going forward.